Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
Welcome back.
We're gonna do a quick what's sold before I have to, guess what, go to work again. We've already pulled the items. We're about to package them. We're gonna get them ready for Karina to ship them out today while I'm at work. So let's go over them real quick. First item that sold is this Barbie dress. This is from the Colonial Barbie. I believe it sold for only $5, but again, it's really light. Probably a couple ounces. So it's going to be the cheapest possible method of shipment with first class.
And like I said, clothes for dolls usually sell. They might not sell for much, but those items are the bread and butter. You're gonna have sales all the time on those items. So I guess next is gonna be a hair straightener. It is actually a Chi hair straightener, tested and working. Now, originally when these came out, they were pretty expensive. They were like $100 and up.
I don't know much about this stuff. She was the one who was like, "Hey, it's a Chi." Okay.
But nowadays, I mean, you can get them for about $40 online because they are actually. I've used them myself, and they're a really good straightener. So this was a good pickup.
Especially if you can find them with their carrying case. Yes. I don't know why. It like doubles their value. So
yeah, if they have everything with them, the box carrying case, that would be great. But it sold right away. Actually, I think it was only listed for.
I think it sold twice. First buyer canceled, and we relisted it, and it sold immediately again. So.
Right. So it sold really quickly. I think we only had it up for maybe a week, or not even a week.
No, this was part of her thrift. My clearance center haul that she showed you in the on the
actually,
table.
Yeah, it was only a couple of days, but so this sold really quickly twice, but it's gone. Put that out of the way there.
Next up is this. Well, he's a very vulgar parrot. He cusses at you and puts you down. He's very funny. We're not going to share with you what he says, but you can look him up. His
name is Petey.
Petey, I forget the whole title, but you can look him up. You can see what his sayings are. We sold him for $10 plus shipping. Buyer ended up paying about $18 for him. So yeah.
Still a good buy.
And we always save money on shipping because we're top rated. So that shipping is more profit for us too. So it's not always just $10. It's usually a little bit more. And that little bit more usually covers our eBay fees. So.
And we'll go over how to get top rated status in another video. We'll explain what kind of benefits you can get with that rating and how to exceed that rating.
Get them out of the way. Go ahead with the next one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. We've got this Analog. It's a science fiction magazine. I honestly, this is something I would have never really picked up at all, but it was selling. I don't remember how much it sold for, but it sold.
I think it was $9.99.
$9.99. So there's a lot of people who are into science fiction. So that sold, and it's going to be really cheap to sell. It doesn't. I don't think it has advertisements in there. No, not really. So it should go media mail, right?
Yeah, exactly. Next item that's sold is this vintage Star Wars X-Wing. Still comes, it works at least with pressing R2-D2 down and opening the wings, but the sound and stuff do not work.
Which was disclosed when we.
Yeah, so we sold it at a discounted price. All these stickers are really rough shape. The housing here for the cockpit is missing. Luke, who was sitting in here, is also missing. So we sold this essentially for parts, and we had a buyer take it for what, $4.99?
No, I think I sent them an offer for $3.99. They were watching it, and I said, "Hey, why not try to move that inventory?"
We've had it up for a while, trying for parts because it was vintage. Didn't really work that well, but hey. We'll still take the $4. It's a couple of dollars made.
Yeah.
Not a good buy.
No, not a good buy, but definitely, I mean, it would have sold at a yard sale or it would have sold online for really cheap. So either way, it's gone. Next item is this little guy, this elephant in a Hawaiian shirt. It's from Fisher-Price, and believe it or not, guys, I think he's from the 80s. Yeah, 1987. I was very surprised because it looks like he looks like he's in excellent shape. But he sold. I don't remember how much. What did he sell for? Let's find out.
I want to say $14.99. Could be wrong.
Let's see. We'll find out for you right now. He sold for $15, so that was actually on an offer because we had him listed a little higher. Again, he's a vintage toy from '87. He's very cute and very lightweight, so it's not going to cost very much to ship. So he's gone. He found a home. So what's next and last item?
Next and last item for now. We did have local sales that we'll talk to you about another time, but at least off of eBay, this is our last item that sold. It sold for $8. It's just a keyboard case for an iPad.
Yeah, it's in great shape too. Very clean. None of the keys are sticking, so that was a nice little find and a nice sell. Okay, guys, so that was the sales from today, and we're gonna get I'm gonna get those packed and ready to ship. Sapir's gonna go do a little bit of work upstairs before he has to go to his other job. So he's gonna get out the door soon. And
got about 30 minutes here, so.
Yeah, so he's gonna get some eBay work in. Okay, so for now we're signing off, but we'll be back.
Bye guys. I don't know if I'll talk to you again today, but definitely gonna take you guys to the bins on Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll show you how that looks.
Alright guys, so I'm just in the middle of packing things up. I did get another sale, which I will show you here on the screen. There we go. So that was a nice little sale. And it's a beautiful dress. But I've already packed it, so that's why I'm showing it to you on the screen there. Now this is the Chi, and like I've told you guys before, I definitely want to make sure that it is well bubble wrapped. And because it has ceramic plates, I want to protect it even more. So I found a piece of cardboard and kind of Frankensteined it a little bit so that it fit around the entire hair straightener. So I'm going to actually be able to ship this in a lighter package because I did that. So I don't have to worry about having to put it in a package that's going to be like 2 pounds extra. So that's great. And so now I just have to bubble wrap the Star Wars vehicle as well as the dress. So I'll check back in with you later. Okay, so just real quick here, kind of just to touch base, what we were talking about earlier. As you can see here, I have some options for shipping, and you'll see how it says on eBay you save 15%, and this one says 12%. Even though the buyer selected ground, there's a little bit of savings. It's not a lot, but I can get insurance on the priority mail package, and I have to save a few cents. So I am going to be shipping this package out priority mail, so that way they can get it sooner, and hopefully that'll lead to a positive feedback. All right, everyone, so kind of ran into a shipping issue, and I just wanted to address it with you guys because this is something that can happen. And it is very important that you are weighing your items when you're doing your listings, as well as making sure that you're accounting for the size of the package, the weight of the package, either in the dimensions and also the weight when you're inputting that in. Now, I listed that parrot that you guys saw us talking about earlier, and I made the mistake of putting it at a first class rate. Now, I forgot to go back in and change it. That's my error. I get it. So I'm going to have to just eat it. The thing I wanted to mention real quick is since the buyer paid for first class, that's usually about 2 to 3 days. I would not have been able to select a parcel select or ground shipping because it is going international, and I also have to make sure that the time frame that I'm shipping it out, those days match. So I was able to get this priority mail, and it is going to be also 2 to 3 day package for them. So it worked out. Again, lesson learned. So see you guys later.
And now for a quick what sold video.
Alark.
Go ahead, Alark. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It's Tuesday morning. We're going to go over what's sold. This is going to be combined with yesterday's video. We've just been very busy with Q4
Yes.
and also preparing for a move. So a lot of stuff going on, but we wanted to keep you guys up to date with the items because I know that's the kind of information you guys are looking for. And Karina should touch base with you later
Yes.
about a question that we had, and you'll see her quite a bit as I am off to work again.
I think there was 2 questions.
Perfect. So a lot of video material. So we'll get one. We'll get a video out hopefully tonight or tomorrow morning, and then we'll continue to try to get one out as often as we can. Hopefully once per day. So yeah, let's start. You want to pick up one of the items? Go ahead and start.
Sure. Let's go with this chick here. So this chick is a Barbie fashionista from Mattel. They started making this line of Barbies that are supposed to be more like, I guess, more realistic for normal people, I guess. But she sold. She is very unique, very pretty, curvy fashionista Barbie that she sold this morning. All right, she sold for $7.99, so that's great.
Plus shipping.
Yes, plus shipping.
Next.
We'll go ahead and do this and get these out of the way as well. These are some Jessica Simpson heels. They sold. They're really nice. So those are really pretty. They're gonna go out. Those sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So that's a nice little sell right there. Let's go get those set off to the side.
Next up, we have this Easton Synergy 2 bat. When you are selling bats, they all are going to have a model number. This one is very, very hard to read. It's in really bad shape.
Yeah.
But you do want to keep in mind that bats will sell no matter what condition they're in. You're looking for composite bats and aluminum bats only. The wooden bats, the only way you're gonna sell wooden bats really is if they're antique or vintage. This one's a composite bat.
And certain brands too.
Right, Easton's a big one. If I'll put up a couple of comps on the screen for you to show you the Easton Z2K bat, which is pretty much your home run. So this bat sold for $39.99 in the condition that it's in. As long as the bat does not have dents or cracks, you can sell it. Look how scratched and dinged up. Look at the very top, the barrel here. They still purchased this, and we disclosed all that information
And
because, again,
too, yeah.
no dents, no cracks. It'll still work.
Yeah, it still has.
You also want to pay attention to the grip because you want to disclose if they're going to need to re-grip it or if it's worth your time to re-grip. And those Z2Ks are definitely going to be worth your time.
Yeah.
So we'll put this guy down again because there's no way I'm putting that one on the table. And then next, I'm sure you guys remember this Build-A-Bear from our very first video.
Mm-hmm. We just got this sale this morning, and it sold for...
We told you it would move because of the limited edition shirt
Right.
that you can't find anymore. And it sold for $12.99. And it's not really the bear, it's mainly that shirt that sold this item.
And it's going to be super lightweight to ship, too.
Yeah, definitely going to be first class. Next item, do you want to talk about that one?
Sure. This is the weather one, right?
Yeah, so...
You can talk about it.
Okay.
Show it.
We just sent out an offer to try, because this item has been sitting on our store, I think since April.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few watchers on it. It is tested and turns on, but I don't know if you guys know about weather stations. They do tend to sell, but they have a sensor that goes along with this monitor.
Right.
And when you sell it separately, you lose a lot of the value. So we only sold it for $4.99 plus shipping.
So it was a replacement piece for someone.
Right.
Yeah.
And then another big item here, a $50 item. This is the VTech Super Sound Works.
It's from the 90s, right?
Yeah, vintage. There are scuffs on it. I don't know if you can see that right there, but there's a little bit of like paint scuffing. That was disclosed, but we did test it. Thank you. We did disclose that.
Alaric helped test it.
Yes, Alaric helped test it. All the buttons work. As you can see, they make all these different sounds, including animals and these weird and random ones. So yeah, you would never think about it, but this is something that you could always find at a Goodwill for like $4.99.
Yeah.
And here you are, $50 sale.
Definitely always look at VTech and like Leapfrog, Leapster, because learning toys can be expensive. So
And we
don't pass them up.
wanted to add in, there's a power cord adapter plug-in here, hookup, but we did not have it. It still runs off of batteries, and we still sold it for $50.
Yeah.
So that's it for the What's Sold. We'll see you again, well, at least she will, and touching up on some viewer questions, and then we'll have this video up, and we'll be working on tomorrow's video.
Absolutely. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that we can provide you more content. And please, guys, feel free to ask us questions or just let us know what you want to see in the comments. So I guess until later.